It is championship season, everybody, which is an exciting time, but that also means that the season is winding down. These race videos will come to an end shortly, but today is my conference championship. It's my final high school conference championship race, and I will be running the 1600 meter at Kingston Stadium in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Kingston Stadium is pretty historic. It's been around since, I believe, the 1920s, and in the 60s it hosted a CFL football game, so Canadian Football League, as well as 3 or 4 NFL games, including one that Vince Lombardi coached in, so that is pretty interesting. But going into this race, I had just run a meet 3 days prior, where I ran a 3200, I ran 10:04, then I had run a 1600, which I ran 4:52, not the best race, but then I also ran a mixed gender 4x4, believe it or not, and split 60.7, so my legs were a bit tired, however, I was excited to run. And if you enjoyed today's video, please whack the like button. It helps out a lot. And subscribe. At least consider it. So thank you if you do. If you don't, oh well. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. With that said, let's get into it. Going into this race, like I said earlier, my legs were quite sore. On top of that, I wasn't sure if this would be my final high school race. I wasn't sure if I'd be racing at the district state qualifying meet. Well, long story short, this was not my last race. But I did end up surprising myself. I ran 4:37, as you just saw, which was just about 1 second slower than my PR. Considering my legs were tired, this shows that my PR from a couple weeks ago was not a fluke and that I could continue to run in the 4:30s, which was very exciting. I entered the race seated third. I finished fourth. However, entering the bell lap, as you saw, I was in about seventh. So I felt like I had a decent kick that day, and overall, I'm quite happy with it. I ended up finishing second team all conference, first team all academic. But that's all for the race. I don't really have any additional thoughts. That brings me to today's inquiry of the episode, and last video you saw that I came up short. I ran 10:01. The goal was to break 10, which was pretty disappointing. And the question in that video was, what goal have you come very close to achieving but ultimately just missed? So today is, what goal are you most proud of achieving? And for me, that would be what happens in the next video. So you will have to subscribe and follow along if you have not already. And if you are subscribed, get excited. I'm very excited for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, run to the max and have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are watching this. I will see you next time.